I just rode through a cloud of bugs and it felt like an explosion on my face. And so I've stopped to try and mop up some of the bug gunk off my eyelids, my nose, my chin, and my glasses so I can see. Oh, I should be wearing a full face with the visor down. I've been meaning to do this ride for some time. I'm out at Celebration Park south of Boise. This is near the Snake River. A viewer, I can't remember his name, told me that I need to do this ride and come see this beautiful location. Well, here we go. Established as an archaeological park in 1989, Celebration Park offers trails for hiking and riding mountain bikes. Visitors can experience guided walking tours and find petroglyphs that are 100 to 10,000 years old. You can camp, fish, and boat along the Snake River. The most prominent feature of the park is the Gandhi Railroad Bridge. Built over 120 years ago, the steel bridge enabled rail cars to transport silver from the mines in Hawaii County during the late 19th century. Today, the Gandhi Bridge leads to trails across the river and provides an excellent perch to take in the surrounding scenery. I'm out on my BMW R1150R, the 2003 model today, giving it some much needed love. I did a full tune-up on my bike in the spring and then took it for a couple of rides and have neglected it for most of the summer, but I've forgotten how much I love this motorcycle. I bought it in 2003 and it has been a loyal companion for many years. Next up on my ride today is a stop at Cleo's Ferry Museum and Nature Trail. The entrance is situated near Dan's Ferry Services, a service station and convenience store near Highway 45. This is just a few miles downriver from Celebration Park. I ride down the fence-lined driveway to reach the entrance. Now, Cleo's is a difficult place to describe. Kind of an odd roadside attraction, hidden away at the old Walters Ferry site next to the Snake River. Dr. Samuel Pappy Swain and his wife Cleo purchased the property, including ferry service buildings, many years ago. The couple lived and ran a medical practice at the site. They also assembled a big collection of art, antiques, and crafty outdoor installations. When Samuel passed away in 1976, Cleo opened the land and estate to the public. The property is home to many birds, including peacocks. There are many birdhouses scattered around the area. The place is truly eclectic. The artwork and displays are staged around the buildings at the river's edge and stretch along the nature trail. In my opinion, Cleo's is a peaceful, happy place. Good for inspiration. Money dropped in the donation box is used to feed the birds and take care of the grounds. Time now to head for wine country. My plan is to ride through the vineyards and orchards that surround the Sunny Slope area near Marsing, Idaho. I intend to finish my day with a visit to one of the wineries. The one downside for riding in the fall is the days are too short. I just wish the sun would wait until about 9 p.m. to go down. For Wheel Stories, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave some comments and do subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Happy trails, everybody.